So I'm not feeling the greatest, but it's not because of the tooth. My stomach is acting up tonight, so I think it's a bad case of nerves, but we're going to go with that. Been a busy day today. It was my day off before the event. What am I going to do tonight? Well, I have got question 27, question answer 27, and question answer 28 lined up. Tomorrow we're going to do question answer 29, 30, the eulogy for the tooth, my last will and testament, and probably a song. But right now, let's focus on question and answer 27. If you could talk in your sleep, what would you say? I don't know what I would say. I hope it would be something positive, something optimistic, but that's about it. What color is your toothbrush? Is it your favorite color? Actually, I go to the 94-cent soft toothbrush, and it's never I just pick out what colors they have, because usually at Walmart it's never the right color. And I alternate my toothbrush. By that I mean at the end of the month I change toothbrush and I go over to a new toothbrush. That way I still have a healthy mouth. People's attention spans are shorter now. How can we catch them? Do we really need to catch them is my new thing. Sometimes we're better off doing our own thing. And if it's meant to be, they'll catch up. And if not, they won't. How do you deal with the hurt of betrayal? I usually become really quiet, really silent. And when I went through the whole mic thing, I wasn't quiet then. No, I came to YouTube and I was very vocal because I kept thinking in the back of my mind, we're going to work through this. I was very Pollyanna, if you will. I guess it's that underlying hopeless romantic in me that I keep going, just maybe things will work out. I should know by now. A, I'm not a 10, and B, romance like that only exists in books and movies. What do you do when you find yourself stuck? Well, when I find myself stuck, depends on the situation. I would say I do my best to try and master a plan to come out of the situation. If you were a kitchen appliance, which one would you be and why? I would say probably the microwave, because you got to have things in a jiffy, in a hurry, and patience is just ain't happening. So yeah, a microwave. If you are at a friend's relative's house for dinner and you find a hair in your salad, what do? I probably would be like, have a couple of bites of it, but then be like, I'm just so full. I went out and did all this stuff today, and I just don't have an appetite. If you could eliminate one thing from your daily schedule, what would it be and why? I would say taking out the trash, mainly because it's so boring. That's true, it is. When you were a child, what was your least favorite food, and has it changed? No, I still don't like peas and spinach, either one. If you had to delete all but 3 apps from your smartphone, which ones would you keep? I have grown attached to Snapchat, also Instagram and Facebook. I would probably keep those 3, although YouTube would be very dear to my heart, so I can't say I wouldn't keep that one too, and have to have 4. In one word, describe your most significant challenge this week. Well, if you know me, you know what my big significant challenge is this week. It's my tooth. Here we go. I can't get the question apart. If you could add anyone to Mount Rushmore, who would it be and why? I'd probably leave it the way it is because I like tradition and I don't like to add people when it's not been that way for so many years. Why bother it? It's perfection. 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s, or 90s, which decade do you love the most and why? I love a little bit of each era, but the late 80s to early 90s would probably be the most favorite because we had Dallas, we had Dynasty, we had Knots Landing, um, just to name a few of, great TVs that we had. There was Moonlighting, my favorite. So, yeah, there was a lot of good TV back then. What is on your cell phone wallpaper? Well, I actually don't know how to set my cell phone wallpaper, but my little niece Mackenzie, she's the middle one, she set herself with it with a Cardinals baseball cap, and it's really adorable. What's your most used emoji? Probably thumbs up. Or smiley face, either one. Would you rather travel back in time to meet your ancestors or to the future to meet your descendants? That's a tricky question. Because I'm a big on tradition, so in a way I would like to meet my ancestors, but yet I'd like to see the future too and see what holds in the future. So I'd say mixed feelings on that. If you could be guaranteed one thing in life besides money, what would it be? The opportunity to be a mom, because that's the greatest gift. Let's see. Would you rather live where it snows, only snows, or the temperature never falls below 100 degrees? Ugh, what a choice. I would say, I guess that's one reason I've stayed in Illinois is because if you don't like the weather one minute, it changes the next. And you get a little bit of variety. Although this spring, I think that we just keep getting rain like it's doing right now. Which is good for my tomatoes. I've got blooms on there, by the way. Really proud of my tomatoes. I would say probably if I had to choose between one or the other, snow. What is your favorite TV network? Well, currently it's the USA channel, I would have to say. But the Hallmark channel is a definitely second runner-up, very close to top because of their movies, and I enjoy their movies. What's your favorite item you have bought this year? Would you believe that we're halfway through the year already? My favorite item I have bought this year. That's a good question. Probably Marrying Mr. Darcy on DVD. Because it took so long for them to put that on DVD, and they made us wait for so long. I hope Hallmark Channel does a third Darcy movie. Hint, hint. I can't say that enough. Stay tuned. Question answer 28 is next.